what is it? Okay, it's a saying. It's like a best friend quote, and it said, "If my friends decided to jump off a bridge, I'll be at the bottom with a towel or something." You know what I mean? Like sometimes you gotta let people do what they gonna do, and you know, be there.
Be there for them when they fuck up, because you know they about to fuck up. Like,
yeah, and you can't even tell them, you know, this is wonderful. You just allow them to be human, because we all have mistakes. We all go through adversities that we got to get through on our own.
Right.
Pisces have a hard time with that. They don't know how to react.
And they love so hard, it gets them in a lot of trouble, especially if they're not around a group of people that have like a positive outlook. Because when they surround themselves with people who like are positive or like move up, they advance, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like they find something within themselves, and the opposite happens when they backtrack and they endeavor like negative frequencies.
Okay then. Horoscopes was definitely brought to you by GraceandBeautySupply.com. Check out the great products for men and women for affordable prices. All you gotta do is just type in Grace, GRACE, the letter N, and then BeautySupply.com. So check out GraceandBeautySupply.com. Also check out Grace and Beauty on Instagram at Grace and Beauty. Okay, season 12 officially started yesterday, but the anniversary for our seasons is on the 19th of July, and this is the 4th year. But the 12th season, okay, July 19th, but July 1st through the 12th, we got 12 shows and 12 producers, 12 co-hosts, 12 writers, brought to you by Spotify. Okay, so check us out on Spotify at the DJ Joe Brown Morning Talk Show. All you gotta do is type in the DJ Joe Brown Morning Talk Show, and my face will pop up. Okay. Also brought to you by Drinks and Dialects every Wednesday and Friday at 7:45 p.m. broadcasting live on Live Me and Station Head. And speaking of Station Head, be sure to catch me live on Station Head. Download the app today for all iPhone users. God damn, DJ Loud Boy, you got a lot of ruckus going on over there, man. What you got going on? Good morning to everybody in the building. I got DJ Loudboy in the building. I got the beautiful Miss Hayes in the building as a guest, and then I got my my writer TC in the building, and another co-host Mimi. What's good with you? Good morning. Tired as hell from seeing all of that. When a woman fed up.
La 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 la.
Yeah, I enjoy it. That's the only way I kind of enjoy R. Kelly's shit nowadays. Just the instrumental. I don't want to hear the fucking voice.
Oh,
but that is Joe's. That's Joe's Peoples, but fuck up.
Who?
I was about to say Mr. Biggs. I thought this was Mr. Biggs.
Mr. Biggs.
Oh, I know what song this is now.
Okay then, Hayes. TC, you got any news for me?
Is my shit skipping?
No.
Something in my
No.
iPhone.
You got anything in the news?
Got what?
TC. I got yourself on mute.
Say it one more time. PC.
Her name TC. I'm talking to TC. Linda Fairstein claims Ava DuVernay deception of the Central PArt4 case is an outright fabrication. That's what she says. Since the release of Ava DuVernay's When They See Us author and former prosecutor Linda Fairstein has become the next target on the canceled list. Linda has deleted all of her social media accounts, but she took to the Wall Street Journal to voice how she really feels about CP5 series. In her opinion piece, Linda addresses many parts of the series, mainly to make the point that Ava did not do her due diligence when telling the story. Linda claims Ava has taken the same route as other reporters and filmmakers and paints her as an evil mastermind. Each has missed a large picture of that terrible night, a riot in the dark that resulted in apprehension of more than 15 teenagers, Linda says. So it's with filmmaker Ava when they see us, a series of full distortions and falsehoods as to be an outright fabrication. Linda recalls the story to go like this. Police were called to the Central Park area due to the complaints of a group of teenagers attacking innocent people. She says that in the midst of arrests made, the young men known as the Central 5 Park were also taken into custody. She says that Mayes Rise, who she refers to as a sociopath, then confessed to the rape of Trisha Million in 2002, which led to the district attorney to drop the charges against young men after they had already served their sentences. Linda points out various examples of information she has Ava and decided incorrectly in concluding the time Linda arrived at the precinct, the place Ya Salam and Corey Wise were arrested, and the idea that there were no evidence against the young men. So basically that's what she told Wall Street Journal. Good morning,
right,
Lala.
And Wall Street is the same people. Understand that there is a black monument on Wall Street, a slave monument, so to speak, right in the middle of what is that? Where they do the stocks exchange, New York Stock Exchange.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
These is the same people. In that same article, I don't even know what site you're reading from, but I read that from something locally, and it basically mirrored exactly that same thing you said, even with repeating it. This is the problem. This is why I believe in entrepreneurship. This that just goes to show that they are controlling the companies under different names.
Right.
Like.
Prayers go up to the crash in Manhattan. At least one deceased after helicopter makes it crash, landing on the top of the building in Manhattan. On Monday, news about a helicopter crash landing on top of a building in the Midtown area of Manhattan in New York City. Now it is being reported that the crash sparked a fire, and the pilot of the helicopter has been announced to be deceased, according to CNN. And the fire department of New York said that the fire has been extinguished and the members continue to operate in response to fuel leaking from the helicopter. Governor Andrew Cuomo said that the helicopter made an emergency landing on the roof of the building, and the people inside felt the building shake. Kathleen Barnes, a spokeswoman for the FAA, said that the pilot was the only person on board the twin-engine Augusta A109E helicopter when it crashed on the roof of 787 7th Avenue. The FAA traffic controllers did not handle the flight of the helicopter, and the NTSB will be in charge of the investigation. So during the time of the crash, moderate heavy rain was falling from the sky, with the winds from east 9 miles, and visibility at the Central Park was downtown about 1.25 miles. Governor Cosmo said that the incident brought back memories of 9/11 for New Yorkers. He said, if you're a New Yorker, you have a level of PTSD from 9/11. And I remember the morning all too well. Soon as you hear an aircraft hit the building, my mind goes where New Yorkers' mind goes. Donald Trump also tweeted about this incident and said, phenomenal job by our great first responders who are currently on the scene. Thank you for all that you do 24/7, 365 days. The Trump administration stands ready should you need anything at all. The lamest president of the world, ladies and gentlemen, Trump. You couldn't even. Anyway. In other news, Tony Parker announced. You said what?
You going in and out, Joe? Am I true?
I told y'all.
I can't hear you. I tried to DM you on the low. I slid in your DM.
Excuse me, everyone. It's a little technical difficulty problems. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Are we good now? Y'all give it a minute. But yeah, Tony Parker announces his retirement after 18 seasons. Are we good? Y'all good over there? Their signal is fucking up. I'm gonna probably just beam them down. See if that helps them out just a little bit. Yeah, shout out to the lag is where we're having technical difficulty problems in here this morning. And we're back. Welcome to the DjJoeBrown Morning Talk Show. Brought to you by GraceandBeautySupply.com. We had a little problem with our signal, so we had to take a pause real quick. But yeah, I wanted to talk about Tony Parker announces his retirement after 18 seasons, according to ESPN. He made the announcement under Undefeated and said, "I'm going to retire. I decided that I'm not going to play basketball anymore." He has spent most of his career playing for the San Antonio Spurs after being drafted back in 2001 and last played with the Charlotte Hornets during 2018 and 2019 season. He'll be retiring with 254 regular season games played under his belt, as well as the achievement of being the first European to become an NBA Finals MVP back in 2007. And during his interview, Tony talked about what led to his decision and said a lot of different stuff ultimately led me to the decision. But one of the end of the day, I was like, if I can't be a Tony Parker anymore and I can't play for a championship, I don't want to play basketball anymore. So Tony's legacy in the league definitely includes being a part of the Spurs' big three with Tim Duncan and Manon Jabot. He broke the retirement news to them while out during lunch in San Antonio. Tony said that they questioned if he was sure about his decision. Once he was reassured that he said that they said, if you're sure, man, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. We had a great run in Can't wait to beat you up on the tennis and spending more time together. Greg Prevost, the Spears head coach, spoke highly of Tony and said that Tony Parker obviously has had an amazing career. I've had a blessing to be with him since he was 19 years old. James Burke, the head coach of the Hornets, sent congratulations to Tony and said, I have never known the NBA without Tony as a part of it, and I'll truly miss him. Tony's leadership and his presence and his dedication to winning made an impact on shaping me, and always be appreciative of I known our organization in Charlotte is grateful for what he brought to us in our year together. And I wish him nothing but the best as he moves on to his retirement. So congrats to Tony Parker on having an outstanding career.
Yes, peace out. I forgot he was European. Mm-hmm. But deuces. That's just like who's that other basketball player for the Raptors about to go into retirement and start a rap career and shit. I forget.
Okay, good morning, cuz. I see you up in here. Good morning, Guwap. Tiffany Boone speaks out for being the first time since Jason Mitchell was booted from the Chai. Rihanna opens up about being in love and talks about more about her new music in her latest interview. So Rihanna opens up about being in love and talks more about her new music that she's about to put out. The Navy has been searching high and low for Rihanna albums since she released her 8th studio album, Ain't I, 3 years ago. Meanwhile, Riri has been building her Fitty empire as she continues to work on her new project. In her latest interview for Interview magazine, Rihanna talked to her Ocean's 8 co-star Sarah Paulins and opened up about being in love in her new music and much more. When it comes to her love life, it's no secret that Rihanna is dating Hassan Jamil. Recently, we shared exclusive photos of the two vacationing together. Sarah asked Rihanna if she's in love, and she said, "Of course I am." The topic of marriage also came about, and Ree said, "Only God knows that, girl. We plan, and God laughs, right?" So Rihanna also expressed wanting to become a mother more than anything in life, and when asked how long would it be before she get a new album, Rihanna said, "It really does suck that it can't just come out because I'm working on really fun right now. I'm really happy with a lot of the material we have so far, but I'm not going to put it out until it's complete. It makes no sense to rush it, but I won't hold it no longer." So as Rihanna continues to work on the album, we've all been waiting for There Is No Doubt. It's living her best life as she continues to up her mogul status and enjoy life on her own terms. So that's dealing with Rihanna.
Yeah. Hey, you know, I used to date a girl that looked just like Riri.
I did too.
For like 2 years. Her name was Cece. Was Cecilia. Cecilia. The only bad thing, no, I ain't gonna even say nothing. You said you too?
Okay.
You said you too?
Oh yeah. Most definitely. Okay, so as I conclude today's show, what's up, Tater Bud? A couple of things I wanted to make sure you take note of: starve your distractions and feed your focus. Okay, and then another one is your focus determines your reality. All right, and then you can't do big things if you're distracted by small things. All right, so get that in your mind. All right, so today we talked about how to break your phone addiction one and for all. And I'm going to skim through it real quick. Like, I'm talking about your smartphone addictions. Did you know that the average person checks their phone 110 times a day? 3/4 of people checking their phones first thing they do when they wake up. 1 in 3 smartphone users wakes in the night to check their phones. It's 50% of people from the ages of 18 and 24. Researcher found high mobile phone use was associated with stress and sleep disturbances for women. The same study found that the high mobile phone use was associated with the sleep disturbances and the symptoms of depression in men. Long periods of cell phone use cause to arch your neck and hold your body in a strange posture. This can lead to chronic back pain. Okay, so look, I'm not suggesting that cell phones are bad, that you should give them up. It's not realistic, and they're very beneficial for a lot of cases. I carry mine daily, but I'm saying to become more aware of how often using and how it might be harmful to your life. Okay. But here's a quick 5 things of phone addiction warning signs. 1, you check your phone in the middle of the night. Okay. 2 is you text and you walk. Number 3 is you can't help but use your phone when face to face with others. Number 4 is your phone is constantly in your bathroom companion. And number 5 is you get anxious when you forget your phone. Okay, and then 7 ways to control the phone addiction is to take back your life. Acknowledge that you are in control. 2, get rid of the apps. 3, turn off your notifications. 4, take a short phone-free vacations. And 5, pay attention. 6, don't take it out to dinner. Number 7 is set a digital detox alarm. Okay, so that's the final one. And then the final thoughts on phone addiction is hopefully these tips can help you live a much better life with the less phone time involved. Remember that you run the device. It doesn't run you. If you're finding yourself struggling, don't beat yourself up. You're not alone. The people who create the intentionally make them addicting so that you stay on your phone longer. So start using some of the things and the strategies that I was giving you this morning. I promise you can't beat the phone addiction, and you can beat the phone addiction. I'm sorry, and will love your new life. So that was the motivation that we had for this morning's show.
That was probably all written on the cell phone. For real.
Shout out to DJ Loudboy in the building.
Get out there, do something.
Wow. So yeah, season 12, it's finally here, and this is the second episode of season 12. By the way, this broadcast was brought to you by GraceandBeautySupply.com. Check out the great products for men and women for affordable prices. Season 12 officially starts in July 19th is our anniversary date, but July 1st through the 12th we got 12 shows and the 12 producers and 12 co-hosts and 12 writers, brought to you by Spotify. Be sure to check us out on Spotify. Type in the search engine the DJ Joe Brown Morning Talk Show, and you can type that in right in the search engine and check out the new episodes that was recently posted, new and old episodes. Make sure you also stay tuned for Drinks and Dialects every Wednesday and Friday at 7:45 p.m. broadcasting live on Live Me and Station Head. And speaking of Station Head, make sure you download Station Head today on iPhone products. Station Head and all your Apple Tune stores. Check out Station Head where you can be your own DJ right here. On Station Head. So shout out to Station Head. We didn't tune in this morning, but shout out to them anyway. Okay. It's the DJ Joe Brown Morning Talk Show, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in this morning. Okay? It's noontime, and that's our time for the day. Make sure you check out GraceandBeautySupply.com. That's GraceandBeautySupply.com. Yeah. Shout out to Horoscope. Shout out to TC. Shout out to DJ Loudboy. Right here at the DJ Joe Brown Morning Talk Show.